Hello class! Today we are going to start lesson 3B and learn some more about seeds. So far we've been looking at the parts of a plant, and we know that certain plants, flowering plants, need seeds to produce new plants. So today we're going to learn more about why these seeds are important and the different parts of different types of seeds. So we have three main goals for today, or our objectives. First one is to be able to label the parts of a seed and explain the function of each part. Then you will learn more about the differences between a monocot seed and a dicot seed. Last, you will be able to recognize many of the foods we eat that are actually seeds. When you think of seeds, what comes to mind? Can you picture some different types? Maybe you've actually planted seeds before and know what happens in that process? Have you ever thought about some of the foods we eat that are considered seeds? Let's look at some examples together. Corn, peas, and beans are some of the common foods we eat that are actually seeds. I wonder if you've ever thought about that before. So in your notes for question 1, that's what you should write. Corn, peas, and beans are some examples. Now, let's talk about some parts of a seed. The first part we're going to talk about is the embryo. The embryo is the part of a seed that grows into a new plant. Second, we're going to talk about the cotyledon, or seed leaf. The cotyledon stores food for the seed. The last main part we're going to focus on is the seed coat. The seed coat is on the outside of the seed. It protects the embryo and keeps moisture inside the seed. So in your notes, make sure to use these terms to answer questions 2 through 4. You should also fill in the diagram on your page. Now, we're going to talk about the two main types of seeds. There are monocot seeds and dicot seeds. So flowering plants can actually be divided into two different groups. Some flowering plants are monocots, some flowering plants are dicots. So that's what you should write for question 5. Now, let's look at the differences between these two types of seeds, and you should be filling in the chart that looks like this in your notes. Let's talk about monocot seeds first. Mono means one. A monocot seed does not split in half. It just has one seed leaf. It has food that is stored around the seed leaf, and some examples are corn, wheat seeds, and oat seeds. So mono means one, doesn't split in half, it only has one seed leaf. The other main type of seed is a dicot seed. Di usually means two. So a dicot seed has two halves and has two seed leaves. Each of the seed leaves has its own stored food. Some examples of dicots are beans, peas, and maple seeds. So pause the video here and make sure to fill all this information into the table in your notes. Okay, so far we've talked about the different main parts of a seed. We've also talked about the two main groups of seed. We'll finish today with just a couple more interesting facts related to seeds. Fruits, like tomatoes, apples, and grapes, have an ovary that surrounds the seed. This is the part you eat. The fruit covers and protects the seed. So that's what you're going to write for question 7. Another interesting fact. Did you know the shells of nuts are considered the fruit of the nut? We don't eat the fruit of this food. It is too hard and dry. The part of the nut that we eat is actually the seed. That's all for our lesson today. Thanks for watching.